Hi, my name's Frank Schaefer, and I'm watching this election closely for a lot of reasons. Mostly because I really want to defend my grandchildren and give them some sort of a future that doesn't include an authoritarian buffoon like Donald Trump dictating the direction of this country. But today I just want to mention something briefly. This will just take a minute. Am I the only one who's noticed that Donald Trump's supporters, the people managing his campaign, the people working in the shadows to get him elected, have a lot of things in common that are very nasty? Authoritarian, mean, fascistic, racist, and so forth. Those are the things we hear about, but there's another link that's kind of odd and perhaps not coincidental. You know, Donald Trump is many things, but one of the things he's really good at is misogyny. The disgusting way he treats women and talks about them, including his own daughter, who he's joked about on national television as someone that maybe he'd like to date, have sex with. People who are decent, just, left or right, forget that. But a decent man does not talk about a daughter or granddaughter that way, joke about their sexuality. He has said he treats women like shit and he's proud of it. That's his words, by the way. This is an awful man. You would be incredibly unhappy if he had wound up dating your daughter or granddaughter. This is someone who can't keep a marriage together, is a philanderer, boasts about sleeping with other men's wives, treats women like garbage. And then when it comes to the issues, it's even worse. He'd take us back to the Stone Ages. His view of women is positively Neanderthal. But when you look at the people standing in the wings helping him, like Julian Assange, accused of rape, Vladimir Putin, who is a horrible individual who has had people murdered in Russia who have opposed him, including journalists, something Donald Trump would like to do, by the way, in this country if he ever had the chance to. I mean, this is a guy who hinted that it might be a good idea to assassinate Hillary Clinton and maybe the justices she appoints. But Roger Ailes, who's helping him, irony of irony, prepping him to debate Hillary Clinton. I mean, here's a guy who hit up on people who were in his employ and abused them at Fox News to the point where he lost his job. What about Bannon, this terrible, far-right, insane blogger, a well-educated man who flipped at some point and converted to fascistic right-wing myth, who says that women are, driven crazy by contraceptives, who has purveyed every lie in the book from the alternative right, who's hand in glove with the racist pigs who support Donald Trump, the actual white supremacists that he's given space to in his blog site. The fascism and the racism and the hatred of our best president, Barack Obama, link these losers. But one of the things that links them, and we'll link them in history, it's kind of a misogyny club. I mean, Roger Ailes, Julian Assange, Vladimir Putin, Trump, old, white, disgusting pervs who hit up on women constantly through their lives, and then in some cases brag about it, or in another case huddle in an embassy to avoid being questioned by the Swedes of all people, the most honest, upright, fair country on earth, who won't risk being questioned by their police. I mean, this is a country where I think you do 3.5 years in prison for aggravated assault or murder. Doesn't have much to worry about, but can't face the music on 2 women who accused him of raping them. So, what links these guys is not just the nastiness of their politics, but just nastiness. What a weird world in which Julian Assange and Vladimir Putin seem to be working hand in glove through hacking the Democratic Party, maybe even our electoral system that they seem to be trying to get into, talking about, oh, we have more information, all of which to destabilize the candidacy of Hillary Clinton. Wonder how Vladimir Putin treats women. We know how Roger Ailes does. We know what is said about Julian Assange. We know that Bannon has been accused of abuse We know that he writes the most disgusting anti-woman things you can imagine. So the scum at the bottom of the pond is now rising up to the surface because they have a candidate of their very own. Isn't that great? Somebody that the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, the Ku Klux Klan, all are united in being excited about, also happens to be the misogynist of the world. Rapists of the world unite behind our presidential candidate? I mean, how far can we fall? What a sweet victory it'll be when Hillary Clinton sends these Neanderthals packing for the hills. And what a mess she's going to face with the reaction of all these online trolls and woman haters who have finally got their very own candidate running for them. We not only should vote for our first woman president, we should just vote for women in general and send a message. And that is to the misogynists, the rapers, the molesters, the people who abuse women, the people who use positions of power to gain sexual favors. We have a message. When we elect Hillary Clinton, we're also telling these people, listen, you scum, get the hell out of our way and let us rebuild our civilization. Thank you. My name's Frank Schaefer.